Okay, well, I'm going to talk a little bit more about what I've discovered with this radio, with the programming. I'm completely new to this and I'm working it out as I go along. But one of the things that I found is a little bit confusing about this radio as it comes at the moment is that all the various settings are independent of the channels. So you can set something on channel 1 and it's different on channel 2. For example, here I was listening on channel 1, it was noisy. I pressed the noise blanker button, comes up on the top of the screen, noise blanker is on. If I go then to channel 2, I don't have a noise blanker on channel 2. Well, to my way of thinking, if you're in a noisy environment, you've got noise, you switch your noise blanker on, you want it to be on all the channels. And it's the same with more or less everything on this radio, apart from the echo. And that did confuse me a little bit because the programming says that you can independently program the echo on various channels, but you can't. But various things that you do, whatever you do on one channel, and then you switch to another channel and it's different. So that can be very confusing. Right, so we'll go into the programming mode now and try and make a bit more sense of this. And here we've got the programming started up. This isn't what's programmed into the radio, this is just as it starts up, default setting. And as you can see, the receive frequency, then next to it the transmit frequency, which can be different. I'm not quite sure why, but anyway. Busy, you can disable or disable on a channel, echo, enable, high cut, disable. All these settings here are independent of channels. So on channel 1, we can disable the Roger bleep, as it says there. On channel 2, we can enable the Roger bleep. Another channel down here, we can enable the Roger bleep. And that is a little bit confusing for me. I mean, why would I want a Roger bleep to work on one channel but not on another? I either want it on or off. But that's how the programming comes. If we set it up now, we program it, we can have Roger bleep on some channels, not on others. And then you're fiddling around to either turn it on every channel on the rotor or off or whatever. All very confusing, I thought. However, there is another way of doing it, it seems. When you program this radio, this is the default as it comes up. But if we go here, I think it is option features, and turn that, we can then single change data here. We can set this so that these various things all happen on one on every channel. So now if we program the radio up, presumably, if I turn on any of those things, the noise blanker, it will work on all channels. What happens if I click that? Blanker. No, that's lost it now, you see. Yeah, it is confusing. So set those so they work on all channels. Click that there now. We'll lose it again. So okay, right. So we want all these to be on all the channels like this. So it's confusing, as is Microsoft with all these things turn off reminders. Right, so now if we go back to the original screen, we can close this one, close this here. Now when you look at the programming screen, why that's showing I don't know, we now have only limited options. we can now only set the transmit and receive frequency, scan and CTS DCS. All these other options now, which you want to set, echo, noise blanker and so on, have gone. So now, presumably, if I turn the noise blanker on one channel, it will turn it on all the channels. The next thing is, of course, to program up the radio, isn't it? Click this. Let's unclick that where it sits, plus 10 kc. And now we'll write to the radio again. See if it's that. This is confusing, but then we might as well all be confused together. Switch the radio off. Switch the radio back on. Band B. No, 61120. Channel 2. Channel 1. Oh yeah, there we go. Channel 1, 60125. So it's that extra setting there. More confusion. More confusion. So now we've got Roger beat on all the channels. And if we turn the Roger beat from noise limiter off, turn the noise limiter off for instance, it's off, and it's off on all the channels. So it was that extra little box I ticked, plus 10 kc. Goodness knows why you'd want to set all your channels up 10 kc, goodness knows. Now we have the other little thing that needs setting. It should be 60125. So channel 1, turn the clarifier, 1, 3. That's no good. So turn the clarifier again, no. Turn the clarifier then, no. There we go, again one flashing. 2, 3, 4, 5. 5. Then we go to channel 2. 2, 3, 4, 5. Channel 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Channel 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we do this on all the channels until we finish up with everything ending in 125. So now we've got every channel ends in the 125, which is correct. Now we should switch off and put the clarifier back in the central position, and we're happy. And you see, like Roger Beep is now working on all channels. If we switch it off there, now Roger Beep is off on all channels. Same with the high cut, which is a lot more sensible. What's that? HIC? I don't know what that is. I should think that's high cut. 10k. Oh yeah, plus 10. Yeah, we've got to do something else to do the bottom ones, haven't we? Yeah. Okay, so there we are, 60125. And turning on channel controls works on everything. Switch that off. Centralise the clarifier now to the top where I want it. And there we are, 2760125. So we got there eventually.